there's something that people forget when it comes to communicating and selling their offering, and it could cost you everything. That's what we're talking about in today's episode 1087 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, the thing that you might forget is that your first sentence decides if anybody's going to bother listening to the rest of what you do. So it's that classic thing of, well, you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. So we think about, dressing well and putting our best foot forward. But the very first few things we talk about can dictate whether or not somebody's interested, whether or not somebody pays attention to us. So if it's that important, what do we talk about? What do we focus on? There's only one answer for me, always has been, always will be. We start with the problem the buyer faces. Because if we talk about the problem the buyer faces first, we get their attention and we give them reason to carry on paying attention to us, because if we're talking about the problem, it kind of implies we've got a solution. Talking about the problem is important. However, most people don't know what the problem is they solve for their buyer, or they certainly can't articulate it in a very concise and simple way. And I would urge you to do that. If you can't articulate the problem that you solve, it kind of implies you can't solve that problem. If you get stuck with this and you need help, I have a free training. It's called What to Say to Sell. So hop on over to whattosaytosell.com. It talks you through my process of problem, person, solution, what we need to say to answer buyer questions, get them engaged, keep them engaged, and ultimately convert more business. That's it for this episode. There's over 1,000 episodes of this podcast. Search for Daily Sales Message on Apple, Spotify, Google, wherever you get your podcasts.